All games bring you into their worlds, but only some go all the way to truly immerse you in them.
You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 immersive sims. For more gaming videos, check out our new spin-off channel, Mojo Plays, for in-depth reviews, thoughtful video essays, detailed character origins, and insightful commentary. Mojo Plays, games smarter. For this list, we're looking at a particular genre of game that focuses on emergent gameplay, interconnecting systems, and player agency. These games combine elements of first-person shooters, RPGs, stealth, and adventure games, and offer players multiple ways to play through the adventure with a focus on immersion. Number 10, Prey.
You asked me to provide you with more neuromods, which I've done. Good luck, Morgan.
We open our list with a game from 2017, proving that the genre is still alive and well. The spiritual successor to System Shock has all the things you could ask for in a modern-day immersive sim. The game's a sci-fi romp aboard the Talos 1 space station, an expansive construct that was formerly a cage for the dangerous aliens known as the Typhon. Playing as either a male or female version of Morgan Yu, the player has to explore the depths of Talos 1, and in true immersive sim style, there's never just one route to your destination. The space station is a joy to explore, made even more thrilling by the unique and creative ways you use the many tools and abilities that come your way. Number 9, Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodlines. No, this isn't Twilight the video game. Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodlines tries to truly simulate the life of a vampire in LA, starting with the player's awakening as a vampire and their subsequent journey through the paranormal.
I have decided to let this kindred live.
Join vampire clans that are distinct in culture and aesthetic, acquire unique abilities, and build your character into a vampire that suits your playstyle. This game truly explores every element of vampire lore. Depending on how you play, you could end up being an undead Casanova, a sewer-skulking creep, or pretty much anything else in between.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
Number 8, Stalker: Call of Pripyat.
Rare expeditions into the zone usually end in tragedy.
This 2010 entry in the Stalker franchise elevated the series to new heights and new levels of immersion. Set in the real-life ghost town of Pripyat, Ukraine, Major Alexander Degtyarev is sent to the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exclusion zone, an isolated area of restriction that has now become home to outlaws, bandits, mercenaries, mutants, and various factions for you to interact with. There's a whole thriving world to be found in the zone, and with top-notch exploration, gameplay, and AI, there's always something to see and do, making Call of Pripyat a must-play for lovers of the genre. Number 7, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided.
Agent Jensen, am I going to have a problem with you?
No, sir.
Deus Ex as a series has always been a codifier of the conventions that make up immersive sims. Its latest entry, Mankind Divided, is an explosive epic that combines human augmentation, terrorist groups, far-reaching conspiracies, the Illuminati, and more.
They love to tear us apart.
Switch off patrol.
Players reprise the role of Adam Jensen, an augmented human who is thrown into the conflict between other Augs and the rest of society. It's more or less what you'd expect from a Deus Ex game, but with a level of cinematography, momentum, and, you guessed it, immersion that are in a league of its own.
I'm not sure if that was clear.
Nothing about this is clear.
Number 6, Ultima Underworld: The Stygian Abyss.
We were attacked. Goblins and worse, my lord.
We wouldn't be able to talk about immersive sims without talking about the mother of them all, Ultima Underworld, a gem from the 90s that pioneered the genre. This game is the definition of ahead of its time. Despite being 25 years old, it presented players with one of the earliest examples of an expansive 3D world, complete with survival elements, rudimentary physics, light mechanics, and a complex magic system. It's a totally non-linear experience that comes as close as possible to the experience of being thrown into a dungeon with nothing but your wits to survive. Will you thrive in the underworld or perish? Number 5, Dishonored. Dishonored tells the story of a bodyguard turned assassin within the fictional city of Dunwall, a man who sets out to clear his name of a murder he did not commit and to get back at those who framed him. Assassinations in a video game are a fruitful area for emergent gameplay. After all, there's always more than one way to skin a cat. Choosing from a variety of methods, including inventive gadgets and even supernatural powers. Our hero Corvo is free to complete his missions as creatively, air quotes, as the player desires, leading to some stellar moments sure to satisfy even the most bloodthirsty of killers. Number 4, Bioshock. The Bioshock series is basically a household name at this point, if your household has good taste in games, that is. It features one of the most unique and engaging settings in modern media, the underwater metropolis of Rapture, an Art Deco-inspired utopia intended to hide away the world's geniuses in order to create the perfect Randian society.
Just a matter of time till you realize.
This might not surprise you, but things don't actually go quite as well as planned. The player controls the sole survivor of a plane crash who then arrives in Rapture and has to navigate its haunting halls, making innovative use of weapons, tools, and supernatural abilities known as plasmids. How you discover Rapture is up to you, and that discovery is one for the ages. Number 3, Thief 2: The Metal Age.
Sooner we're done here, the sooner we can start looking for your servant.
Here's another game that's bound to come up when talking about immersive sims, Thief 2. The game is nothing short of a masterpiece, presenting emergent gameplay that focuses on stealth, thievery, and infiltration. The missions are engaging and unique, and require the player to enter the mind of a real thief, stay hidden, stay silent, and map out the best possible route to your goal without getting caught. Of course, in true immersive sim style, there's never just one way to do that. Playing as Garrett, the player will go through 15 missions in the city, and will uncover the mysteries of the prophesized Metal Age. Number 2, System Shock 2. It probably wouldn't surprise anybody that the makers of Ultima Underworld would follow up their successes and take the genre to new heights. This immersive cyberpunk gem blends RPG elements with survival horror, creating a hybrid experience unlike anything else at the time. I mean, because Deus Ex was only coming out a year later.
They have used their powers of mind control.
Taking place entirely on a starship that doubles as the site of a dangerous outbreak, the player has to navigate the confines of the ship with whatever they have at their disposal to stay alive. This game is so influential that it inspired many of the games on this very list. We're looking at you, Bioshock. This is one of the absolute hallmarks of the immersive sim genre, and if you haven't played it, you need to get on that, like, now. Number 1, Deus Ex.
Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
Finally, we reach what might just be the pinnacle of immersive sim gaming. Or rather, we reached that pinnacle way back in the year 2000 with the very first Deus Ex game. This game boasts an incredibly robust character building system. But much like the other entries we've discussed before, missions can be tackled through a variety of ways. And the way the game adapts and has planned for all the eventualities you can think of is what's truly so special about it.
But my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation.
There's never really a dull moment in the world of Deus Ex, where conspiracy theories abound as everyday occurrences, with choices and branching paths that actually matter. There is more than enough opportunity for you to fall in love with one of the richest video game experiences that ever was.
I refuse to be pushed into some obscure bureaucratic cubbyhole.
Actually, I doubt you'll get the chance.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.